Now here's my pledge to you, regardless of what happens tonight. Nothing like this will ever happen again.
Emotions ran high tonight for people at this evening's Saginaw County Commissioners meeting. Commissioner Richard Spitzer made his final plea before the board made their unanimous vote.
That vote was to officially censure Spitzer in response to an inappropriate social media post he made right after the November election. Our Tiffany Maddox was at that meeting tonight. And Tiffany, that censure includes some consequences for the commissioner.
It does. The censure strips Commissioner Spitzer of his voting rights on the board, and he's relieved of all his duties on the committees he served on.
I am committed to doing whatever it takes to regain your trust.
Saginaw County Commissioner Richard Spitzer wanting to regain trust from the community and his constituents. It all stems from a social media post gone wrong after the November election. Spitzer posting this on Facebook, aimed at newly elected Saginaw Township trustee Amaya Bradley.
Pictures that he assumed was my daughter, who he intended to humiliate, was extremely disheartening and quite frank tasteless.
The post Spitzer shared has the name Amaya Bradley on it, in 5 pictures of a black woman in what some might consider to be suggestive photos. But the photos weren't of Trustee Bradley, but of another woman who shares the same name. And Tuesday, after public comment,
Mr. Spitzer's reprehensible behavior and lackluster apology have placed this body and this community in an untenable position.
I believe the only thing anyone in this room should be focused on is forgiveness, unity, and putting this matter to rest.
Those who sit in judgment hopefully can look at the whole person and not just his 5-minute unfortunate mistake.
Commissioner Spitzer has severely damaged his credibility in the community and his ability to gain the respect of the constituents that he represents.
Commissioners took the recommendation of the executive board and voted unanimously to censure Spitzer. It's a move trustees say will help the community move forward.
Continue to call out when we see racism, when we see misogynism, when we see those things that are not coherent to bringing unity together, being able to call those things out and have them addressed.
We felt that it was important to state what our values were and to uphold our values and standards, and I think that's what got accomplished tonight.
Now, Trustee Amaya Bradley was at the meeting but didn't want to comment, and I tried getting a comment from Commissioner Spitzer, but he left out the side door before and away from the media. And again, the censure strips Spitzer of his voting privileges, and he's unable to serve on any committees for the rest of the calendar year. Now, the board chair hasn't decided whether to limit his committee privileges or membership for 2025. For ABC 12, I'm Tiffany Maddox.